Erik ten Hag has changed things for the better at Man United. He is doing a fantastic job. So today we are going to look at 5 of the main things he has changed at Man United this season to have us competing for 4 trophies this year. The first way Ten Hag has improved Manchester United is with his signings. Bringing in Casemiro, Lisandro Martinez, Eriksen, Antony, Malacia has really boosted United's squad and brought some much needed quality. We have replaced Scott McTominay and Fred in the starting lineup with Eriksen and Casemiro. Eriksen has been very good with 6 assists this season, but Casemiro is a truly world-class player and he is still on the very top of his game. He has improved Man United so much. He does everything McTominay and Fred does at a higher level. His passing is fantastic, his passion is great, and he has a goal threat from set pieces. Casemiro coming in has been so pivotal to everything Erik ten Hag is doing at Manchester United, and I dread to think where Man United would be if anything happened to Casemiro with an injury or if he dropped in form. He is so crucial. As Erik ten Hag said, he is the cement between the stones, and Casemiro is so vital for that team. Eriksen has come in, great player on a free agent as well. He has come in, really improved United's midfield, and it's making us a lot better. Lisandro Martinez has replaced Harry Maguire in the team, and how good does he look when he plays with Rafael Varane? It is a fantastic partnership at centre back, and they are truly so complementary for each other, and it's great to see United with proper great centre backs. As well, Antony come in, 5 goals already this season. He has struggled in patches, but he's a young player at just 22. He has so much time to settle and improve, and he will only get better from here. Malacia has come in as a good squad option. He's been in and out of the team for Luke Shaw. It lets us rest Shaw as well, and that is so important for Man United's season. The second way Erik ten Hag has improved Man United is with improving players already there. The most obvious example, of course, is Marcus Rashford. 5 goals all of last season. Rashford has 16 goals already this season. He is in the best form of his life. He has equalled the Old Trafford scoring record in consecutive games. 7 games in a row he has scored in all competitions. Rashford is truly back to his best, and Erik ten Hag has a lot of credit to take for that. But it's not just Rashford who's improved. Diogo Dalot looks absolutely fantastic before the World Cup, and when he comes back from injury he will come back into that team. Luke Shaw is reinvigorated and looks like one of the best left backs in the entire Premier League. He's also played centre back several times this season and done a fantastic job, especially yesterday against Man City and against Erling Haaland. And it isn't just those 3, there is cases all across the board. Rafael Varane looks so much better in Erik ten Hag's system. When we're looking at Alejandro Garnacho coming through, really making a big impact at Man United. Erik ten Hag has a lot of credit to take for improving these players, bringing Garnacho into the team, and long may it continue, and long may he improve and bring in more young players in the Man United starting 11. The third reason how Erik ten Hag has improved Man United is his flexibility. We've seen against Brighton and Brentford in our opening matches, United really struggled. We had 2 very poor defeats. Erik ten Hag realised he didn't have the players at his disposal to play the exact way he wanted. He changed it up, United went on a winning streak, and ever since then United have been playing very well. When we look at our goalkeeper, he isn't fantastic with the ball at his feet. United don't have great ball carriers in midfield. Erik ten Hag has adapted and he has changed the team, he has changed the system, and it is working. It is paying dividends. United really are looking great under Erik ten Hag, and that flexibility is so key. We've seen in the first Manchester derby of the season, United we tried to press, we went with McTominay, Eriksen and Bruno as a midfield, and it didn't work. United were out of the match by half time. We conceded 6 goals, but Erik ten Hag is flexible and he learns from his mistakes. Yesterday, Man City only had 1 shot on target, and that is such a turnaround, and that is a testament to this manager's flexibility and his ability to see what needs done, where United are strong, where they are weak, and how he can get the best out of this team in the moment while still planning for the future. And I think that is so important for a manager to have. When we see other managers in the league, Pep Guardiola only plays the one style of football, and if it doesn't work, Man City will struggle. We've seen that yesterday. There was a lack of other options for City. There was a real lack of a plan B. Erik ten Hag is not afraid, and we can see that through his signing of Wout Weghorst. Not a typical Erik ten Hag striker, but he's coming in as a flexible striker who will offer something different. At 6'6", he will be a target man, he can hold the ball up, and United can look for him in the box, and it's a different option to what we already have. And that just highlights the flexibility that is needed if you are to be a top manager in football, and Erik ten Hag definitely possesses that. Another way Ten Hag has really improved United is his setting of standards. We have seen Marcus Rashford dropped for oversleeping and missing a team meeting. That is our informed player, our top goal scorer. Erik Ten Hag has also seen Cristiano Ronaldo dropped and leaving the club. He has come in, he has dropped Harry Maguire because he didn't think he was good enough for the system. We've seen Luke Shaw drop at times this season. We've seen Bruno Fernandes dropped. We've seen Jadon Sancho dropped. Erik Ten Hag commands respect, and he gives respect when it's due, and that is something so important in a manager. You have to give to get, and he absolutely buys into that. Of course, we've seen after that Brentford match, United outrun by 14 kilometres in that match. Erik Ten Hag had the whole squad, and himself included, run 14 kilometres to make up for the lack of work rate and the poor performance. He holds himself accountable, he also holds the squad accountable, and there is a real respect between the manager and the players, which is something so important. In recent seasons, player power has been toxic at Man United. Everybody knows this. Every Man United fan can see Ronaldo walking off the pitch against Tottenham Hotspur. We can see the likes of Marcus Rashford saying that they would like to move to PSG. We've seen so many cases where player power has been toxic at this club. It was what caused Ollie's downfall in the end. He was too friendly, he wasn't strong enough with this group of players, and they grew complacent, they grew weak, and ultimately they turned on him. Erik Ten Hag commands respect, he gets respect, and he definitely is a man who, with his standards, with his mentality, he will definitely bring United places. We see after a big win in the derby yesterday, Erik Ten Hag said a win is great, but there's a lot we still have to work on, there's a lot we have to improve upon, and he's absolutely right, and it's fantastic that he is focusing this team, commanding respect, and that is something so important. And this is something Erik Ten Hag has always had in his locker. At Ajax, he was very famous for saying that the team could celebrate their win for 24 hours, but then the next day they have to come in and get back to work for the next game. That mentality, that respect, and those standards are absolutely essential. Sir Alex Ferguson had some of the highest standards in all of football, and he won 13 Premier League titles at Man United, and those standards are so crucial, and Erik Ten Hag is setting those standards. He is holding players to account, and he is saying that they have to do better match on match, and there is still a lot to work upon, and that is so good to see for me. That is a manager who knows what he wants in this team. He sees that there is progress, he will not deny that, but there is work still to do, and every Man United fan will agree with that statement. So another way Ten Hag has really changed Man United is instilling his mentality, his beliefs into that team. Erik Ten Hag came in, of course, with big statements saying eras come to an end regarding Klopp's Liverpool, Pep's City. There definitely is a winning mindset in Erik Ten Hag, and that is something we see throughout his tenure so far as Man United manager. We can see that he only believes in winning trophies. When United reached the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, he said, of course, that reaching the last four is good, but it's all about winning the trophy. And this is something United need for a long time, a winning mentality in the manager, a manager who only wants to win trophies, and that is his main focus. And if United do win a trophy, Erik Ten Hag will have a lot of credit to take for it, because he has took a club from its worst ever Premier League season last year points wise to winning trophies this year, competing and potentially even being in a title race. That highlights the manager's mentality, that highlights his work rate, and that highlights how he has changed Manchester United. We can see that the entire way through his managerial stint. He says winning games is great, but it's trophies that matters. And of course, even quoting Alex Ferguson yesterday saying that the title race only starts in April, that is a sign of a manager who wants to win, is determined to win, and who I believe will be a big success in the years to come at Manchester United. If you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to join our new community here on the United Philosophy. It is a very interactive, fast growing community, and it's great to see your support every single video. I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing, and I hope to see you all in the next one.